with the latest updates from We Share Abundance. We Share Abundance is a cloud nation. We're an emerging nation and we're the United States of the world, and we're on a mission to banish poverty. We've spent our 3 years in existence putting in really solid foundations, treasury, economy, currency, all the social services, all the things that any country has. Um, and we are now in a position where we're starting to build our economy, increase our income, strengthen our currency and its liquidity for the benefit of all members. So who can be a member or a citizen, whichever you prefer to be called or call them? Literally anybody. We're a non-separatist organisation. We don't recognise superficial differences such as where you come from, where you live, what language you speak, your colour, class, creed, gender, educational level, financial status. None of it matters. We're here to just see you as a human being, part of one big family of humanity, and we're all linked together in that family. There is no fee or anything to join. All you've got to do is prove you're a real person, and that's it. And we'll even give you $5 to get you started generating some wealth and gradually learning how to acquire prosperity and true abundance. Okay, with that said, we should be streaming live on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group, We Share Abundance Publicly. And I'll be going over there in a moment. But I see we have Lewis in from Portugal on YouTube. And he's being followed by, I think it's Norman from Doncaster, UK. But I won't know for certain until I get into Facebook, because we don't see the names of Facebook participants here in the app. And as we get most of the comments on Facebook, that's where I'm heading right now. So I'm going to make sure my speakers are off, which they are. And I'm going to go to Facebook, and I'm going to be looking for We Share Abundance Publicly group. And then I'm going to be looking for the 21st already, wow, of July. And if I click to expand, we should get the comments panel opening. So far, so good. And it is Norman Firth from Doncaster in the UK, who is the first commenter in Facebook. We will be getting started in a moment with a short prayer. The prayer is there to help us all find true happiness in life. Happiness is what we all seek, but we're often told the wrong way to go about finding it, and we confuse short-term pleasure with true everlasting happiness. And it doesn't matter how much money you've got, you can't buy happiness. There's some things that'll give you that short-term pleasure through the tool of money, but there are a lot of things that you can get short-term happiness from without money as well. But true, long-lasting happiness, not just that short-term pleasure, can only be found through loving service to others. And the more service you offer to the more people, the more happiness will come into your life, and miraculously, all the other things that you want and need in life will automatically flow to you. And so that's what our little prayer is about. It's about helping you to find that path. And I see we've got Richard in from Devon in the UK as well. Now, currently, Avazu have a 24-hour, they call it a marathon. I think it's better known as a funathon, really, because it's all designed for people to have fun, play a few games, comment and talk between themselves, and just generally enjoy a little bit of light-hearted banter and games for 24 hours. You don't have to be there all the time. You can be there in and out, whatever you choose. But it'll be going on until noon tomorrow, New York time, which is 5 p.m. tomorrow, London time. Because it's going on for 24 hours, Dave asked me to step in and help out a little bit with the time difference so that he can actually have an hour or two off. So I'll be hosting 2 or 3 sessions from, I think, 6 a.m. tomorrow London time till around about 11 a.m. London time. And so, of course, everybody's welcome to participate right now, play the games. You can win money. I don't think there's magnificent, huge prizes. I think the biggest prize is about $1,000. Um, but you can actually win money from participating. But the main aim of this fundrathon is to generate income for 5 chosen charities, and they're all wonderful charities. And you can find out that information on their site. I wonder, I can put a link in. I think just bear with me. Bear with me. Bear with me. Let's see. I think I've got a link here. Yeah, I'll put this whole little passage in. I'll put it in here in the Facebook comments. It's got the link there where you can get started. And I'll put it also in the app so that people on YouTube or Twitch, because I think where else we were broadcasting, YouTube or Twitch, can also get that. Okay. And we got Andrew in from New Zealand, where it'll be Saturday morning. And Richard says he's on the marathon in one ear and on this in another. Okay, multitasking. Don't get your right hand too tied up, Richard. Okay. Right. What else? Yeah. That's where you can sign up for the marathon and participate in the games and have a bit of fun. But to actually view the marathon, let's see if I've got links for that. Links for the marathon. I've got them here. I think just bear with me a second. Okay. Copy. Let me get back here. Posting these links into Facebook. You have a choice of watching on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, or Twitter. I didn't know you could do things like that on Twitter. Shows how little I know, doesn't it? And then I'll put that also in the app so that anybody on YouTube or Twitch can also participate in the fun, and they can go and join and have a look and what's going on. And if you want tokens, you have to go to the first link so that you can play in the games, make donations, and this sort of thing. But that's a big undertaking. It's been really done in a very short space of time, so I expect a few things to go wrong, but especially when I'm hosting. Okay. But it should be fun for all. So go along with an open heart, an open mind, and enjoyment, and get some tokens. All 100% of the money that you use to buy tokens goes to the charities. So it's wonderful. We got Bozina in from Edinburgh as well. So we may be short of a few people because they'll be on that fundathon. We have a lot of our members are also very connected with Avazu. Okay, we got Kingsley in from Manchester, UK. where unfortunately it's going to rain tomorrow and possibly destroy the chances of England levelling the series. They're in a really good position to do that, but the rain may give Australia the draw, which would be a sad thing. Okay, so let's get started now with that short prayer, and then we'll have a little affirmation, and then I'll give you what there is to tell you about where we are. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so happy and grateful for you, and we ask that you bless the We Share Abundance community, that it may fill each member's heart with unconditional love, and that through that love, each member finds the joy of service. And through service, bless each member that they attract true happiness and everything they want and need into their life. Amen. And a little affirmation for that non-separatist ideology, where we don't see people as being old and bald and fat and like me. We just see them as human beings. So it's good for people like me. If you are a really handsome or glamorous person, and we're still only going to see you as a human being. So it's good for some people and perhaps not so good for others. But that is the way we are. We are just regarding everybody as a human being. We recognize that every human being is unique, so has something unique to offer to our community, and so is of equal value to every other member of our community. With that said, here's our little affirmation. We are so happy and grateful to be citizens of the United States of the world with God and truth as our leaders. Heavenly Father, may thy kingdom of peace come into our world as it is in heaven, and free us all from divisive inharmony, that we may become perfect citizens in body, mind, and soul of thy world. Okay, right. So I've actually got the Funathan on the little computer over here, but there's no sound on, so I don't really know what's going on there. So let's get on with what we have here. So from Devyani. Basically, she has completed the development, the programming, and the coding for the Progressive Passive Income Pools plan. And that is going to change everything about We Share Abundance. Not drastically on the surface, but very drastically as an undercurrent, because it's going to mean that anybody, anywhere in the world, can participate without ever having put their hand in their pocket and start to make that journey from poverty to prosperity. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will take at the most 22 months to actually see some income generated every month. That can be shortened in many, many ways, but all it requires is access to the internet for a couple of minutes a day. In doing that, you're building a habit, good habits, you're building strength, you're looking at the hope that this is going to give you in doing things and getting things done in the right way, learning to build for the future instead of being dominated by events and just reacting to them as they come along. It'll teach you how to plan and to generate income in the future, and that income will go up, increasing every 12 months. But you'll get paid every month, and the longest it will take anybody will be 22 months. There'll be a lot of people that do it a lot faster. because they either win a raffle. We have free raffles, and you'll be entitled to participate in the free raffles just from the $5 we give you. Once you get into pools 1 and 2, you can use that $5 for getting into pool 1 and 2, and you'll have a raffle ticket for pool 1 and pool 2, and could win enough to become an elite member in your first month without putting your hand in your pocket. And 12 consecutive months as an elite active member, we will then start paying you a monthly withdrawal from the funds that you will accumulate simply by logging in every day. We'll give you tokens, which are our currency. They'll be there for you, and they'll be stacking up and increasing in quantity, and the value of the tokens will be gradually increasing as well. And so 12 consecutive months, you will have automatic withdrawals from that fund, and they'll be paid to you. And what you do with them then is up to you. You may need those funds to help with your bills, food, rent, rates, kids' clothing, whatever. Or you may be in a position where you say, well, I've struggled for this amount of time anyway, I'll put them into something else to generate even more money. And that will be another option for you. So winning a raffle can drastically shorten that time. How else can you shorten the time span for getting paid? Well, you can get paid within a month 2 ways. One, if you personally have funds that you can deposit $100, you will immediately start receiving monthly withdrawals. When I say immediately, it's at the end of the first full month. So 10 months, because you'll get just $10 a month initially. 10 months, you will have got your $100 back, and then you'll be receiving money live. You'll be $20 in profit at the end of the year, and then the next year you'll be making $20 a month, or withdrawing $20 a month from your funds. And it goes up $10 every year, and it's not limited to any period of time. We're going to be here for many generations, and long after you've gone, you can pass this on to your children, grandchildren, anybody you choose, and they'll be able to do the same. We're here planning for generations as a nation, not just for a few weeks, months, or even a few years. So that's one way that you can do it. The other way, if you don't have $100, but you know somebody that does and would like to start withdrawing, then you refer that person, and once they start their withdrawals, you will also activate your own withdrawals, once again with no cash out of your own pocket. There may be a situation where you want to collaborate with somebody and you say, look, I'll put in $50, you put in $50, we'll get you your withdrawals, we'll get you in there, and that will also activate my withdrawals. So it'll only cost both of you $50. You'll be breaking even in 5 months each, and from there on, it's income month after month, year after year, generation after generation, always increasing. So I've not had time to speak with Devyani much today, but we'll be testing the what she's done on Monday, and I'm hoping we can get it loaded maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. The withdrawals, of course, won't be starting until the end of the first full month, which would be, where are we? We're in July, aren't we? Yeah. Would be the end of August. And they would actually be paid in the early days of September. So, but it'll give you the opportunity to activate those withdrawals as soon as possible. And hopefully, as I say, we'll get those sorted out early next week. We'll have that available. I am working on a new video to explain how this works, with some slides and things, because not only does it provide these withdrawals from that fund, but it also opens up two of our other plans for you, our stable staking plan and our secondary staking plan. Secondary staking is a 5-year term, and it produces a very, very good return on investment, and you need a minimum of $25 to get involved in that. And we have the stable staking, which once again runs for generations, and that returns. There's only one fee for that. There's nothing less than nothing more. It's a $100 payment, and that returns $440 in your first 12 months and $50 a month thereafter for generations. Okay, so two very good plans, totally passive, that you can get involved in once you are an active elite member. You don't have to have activated the withdrawals. You can be an active elite member without having activated the withdrawals and still enter the stable stake and secondary staking plans. We have other plans as well that you can join that are active, and you can generate instant commissions. And once again, you can get involved in those at no out-of-pocket cost and make some really good money. Okay, we also have Renaldine from Trinidad and Tobago and Deborah from Southern Alabama, USA. So lovely to see you people here. So that's where we are with that plan. We haven't yet completed the switch from the Wheat Abundance token in Waves to the new token on the Binance Smart Chain. We have the token available on the Binance Smart Chain ready to go and use, but we have to now learn how we are going to make those automated withdrawals into your wallet on the Binance Smart Chain rather than sending money into Waves. And we will then have a program where you will be able to exchange any tokens that you have in Wheat Abundance on the Waves platform or anywhere else. You'll be able to exchange them for the new token. So that also needs to be completed, but we've got, if we can get the site up, we will have a month to do that, and we should be able to do that in under a month. If you know what you're doing, it's not a complicated procedure. The problem is we don't know what we're doing. It's new to us. But Eviani is very, very adept and good at understanding things, and we have the help of a crypto expert that we will employ to just help us get the coding right for that, so that you will be able to switch money between WeShare Abundance and your wallet in, say, MetaMask or vice versa. Okay, so that's, I'm really pleased with. That's coming along very well. A little bit frustrated with the ROI Tips team. I don't think the campaign has started yet. But I've not been able to get hold of anybody. The time difference doesn't help with that. But it should be starting any time soon. Everything is in place for that, as far as I'm aware. I don't know what is the reason for the delay. But I'll be chasing up. But it's weekend now, and we probably won't get any meaningful response until Monday at the earliest. Okay. I told you I had a withdrawal in from funds just for $30 to test the withdrawals and to test that I've got the right wallet address in, because um, they've made it a bit more complicated to get a wallet address, let's put it that way. Once I know that I've got the right one, I'll be able to help anybody else with that. But I need to see that withdrawal go through so that we can then say, okay, this is how you do it. They do have a step-by-step system which I followed, and hopefully I followed it correctly and we've got the right address. But until it goes through, I won't know. And that's really the reason why I put in that little $30 withdrawal. I knew that funds would be overwhelmed with withdrawal requests once they opened it up again, because they closed them off for 2 or 3 weeks or whatever it was. And so the people that would have withdrawn over that time, they're all backlogged and there. But also, when somebody shuts down withdrawals, when they're opened up again, everybody wants to jump on the bandwagon. So I knew that it wouldn't just be their normal withdrawals. I knew it would be that plus, 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 probably 3, 4, 5 times whatever it would normally be. So I think they're snowed under with them. I don't know how quickly they'll get them sorted out, but at the moment it's still showing as pending. Once I get cleared on and we get that ROI tips campaign running and everything working there, and we've got the progressive passive income pools working correctly, I will be 100% concentrating on getting that Fund Miracle site up and running, and I think we could do it a little bit faster than I'd thought of in the past, because I think we may have to change tack a little bit on the type of games and things, but I think there are shorter routes, let's put it that way. I don't think it's going to cost us any less. Costs don't come down; they only go up. But anyway, that will be my main focus once we get all the other things. Those are the two main projects working. The cash cow campaign is really important because it's going to not only start paying the members of the cash cow program, but it's also going to put cash into the treasury for We Share Abundance, which will enable us to become sustainable for the first time and also start repaying the faith that the members put in us in helping us out with loans and buying nest eggs and this sort of thing. It won't affect the withdrawals plan, the PPIP plan, the Progressive Passive Income Pools plan. That is all calculated to be self-funding and will operate concurrently with anything that we do from other funds. And other funds include, of course, third-party plans that we have from outside of our own economy. Vortic, of course, is one of the best programs out there, in my opinion. It is only an opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, but it is a really good, solid program, and they will be paying all our members out that are in Vortic, of course, only those that are in Vortic. Tomorrow, every Saturday, they transfer your income from the week into your wallet, and you are then able to compound that. Ideally, if you're struggling for cash, you can withdraw it, but if you keep withdrawing it, you'll always be struggling for cash. So my advice is compound as much as you can. And if you can, just add a little bit to it as well. If you've got less than $10, which is the minimum you need to compound, you can make it up to $10 or more by adding a little bit of funds before you compound it, you add it into your plan. And even if you've got more, maybe you've got a couple of $100 there that you can compound, maybe more. You may want to, maybe you've got 200 and you want to add 250, so you put another 50 in. So it just speeds everything up. There is a video that Beyond Infinity, which is another very, very good program, did a webinar on the 19th. And that is really good because it emphasizes the power of compounding. In fact, I put that video into our Telegram group for third-party plans, but I'll put it here as well, I think. Just copying the link. And if I get back here, let me see if I've got it copied right. Where's the paste? What's happening? Maybe I've not got it copied. Oh, that's come up now. Paste. Post. Okay, that is the video they did. It was actually early this morning, I think, or early yesterday morning, down as the 19th, but I think it was the 20th in the UK. But anyway, I have watched, I've skimmed through it a little bit, I confess, but I have watched that video and it's very good and it does show the power of compounding and also particularly the power of compounding with Beyond Infinity and how you can maximize your returns, and they're mind-boggling, and they are also in, well, any compounding plan, but Vortic as well. You know, if you stick with your plan, stick with your compounding, put everything you can into compounding, you won't regret it in the future, but you will regret perhaps in 2 or 3 years' time if you can keep pulling out, and you see other people are prospering and now wealthy, and you're still struggling and pulling out bits and pieces here and there just to pay your bills. That's when you'll start having regrets. And we see we've got Werner in from Belgium. Are you in Belgium, Werner? And we've got Mike Hinton in. What is going to happen to the We Share Abundance Won't Build the Pools when VIP starts? Your funds in there will still be there. The pools will operate in pretty much the same way, Mike. You'll still generate income into those pools. It's just that you will now be able to withdraw from those pools, and it will be an automated withdrawal plan. Okay. South Africa. Yeah, I should have known that. I did know it really. Yeah, South Africa. Okay, thanks, Werner. Okay, let me post this video from Beyond Infinity into the app as well for the people on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, that's gone in there. Beyond Infinity, of course, they also transfer your funds, but that tends to happen on a Sunday in the UK. If you're in the States, it may happen on a Saturday. But tomorrow, Vortic, Sunday, Beyond Infinity, Monday, you have to go into your BitSports account and make sure that their compounding button or whatever it's called is activated, because they deactivate it every Monday for whatever reason, and you have to log in again and activate it again. I think it's while they're doing their calculations for the week and everything because they don't do any arbitrage trading, betting on the Monday. They close everything down. So I think it's to do with that. But you have to get in there. So it's Saturday Vortic, Sunday Beyond Infinity, Monday for BitSport, and ETF Pools just runs on its own. If you're in their compounding plan, it's automatic. If you're not in the compounding plan, um, there's not much you can do about it. You just have to wait till your funds build up significantly to be able to compound. Uh, but if you're in the Flexi plan, which is the $1,000 plan, um, then you get the best of both worlds. It compounds automatically, and you can withdraw whenever you want, whatever you want. Um, a very powerful plan. Okay, I don't think I've got anything else to share with you today. Um, I'm going to check in the app to see if we've got any questions from Twitch or YouTube. And while I'm scrolling down, bear with me. No questions there. So I think we're done. So you can all get back to the fun and games at the Funathon that Avazu is sponsoring. 100% of any income generated from that Funathon goes to the charities. There are 5 charities. They're all very good charities. I'm not going to run through what they are. You can find out from the link that I posted. You can go there. You can donate to the charities. Just donation if you want. You'll find a page there where you can just donate. But you can buy these tokens and then play in the games and win money and have a bit of fun there. It's not very polished, far from being very polished, and it's going to get even less polished when I'm the host. Okay, so get over there, give them your support, even if it's just moral support. Okay, but even if you can just put in $1, um, put in $1. It's for a good cause. Okay, until tomorrow, I'll be back same time, same place, 7 p.m. London time on YouTube, Twitch, and in our Facebook group. We share abundance publicly. But until then, get out there, do a bit of good, get on the Funathon, do what you can in there, and if you meet people, share something about We Share Abundance in there, or wherever you are, and give away a few coupons. Be Weezer Warriors and go the extra mile. Until tomorrow, I'll see you later, alligator. In a wild crocodile. See you later, alligator. Always wear a smile. See you later, alligator. Go the extra mile. See you later, alligator. Yeah.